Hey there, beautiful. In today's video, we're going to be using styrofoam plates, pencil, X-Acto knife, some paint, and a paintbrush. Right now, I'm going to transfer my drawing of Jack Skellington onto this styrofoam plate. By doing it this way, it makes it easier for you to cut out later on because you'll have a print of the image that you've already traced onto the styrofoam plate. Jack Skellington, also known as the Pumpkin King, was the main character in the movie Nightmare Before Christmas, which was released October 29th of 1993. So Jack Skellington was created by Tim Burton. He's an extremely tall skeleton who wears a pin-striped suit with a bat, bow tie, and black dress shoes. Jack earned the title Pumpkin King by terrifying humans of all ages and even the monsters who lived in the Halloween town. Fun fact, Jack Skellington has a dog in Halloween town and his name is Zero. So originally, Tim Burton wrote The Nightmare Before Christmas as a TV special, such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but for Halloween. So Nightmare Before Christmas is a Disney movie, and during the creative process, Disney wanted to give the character Jack Skellington real eyes because he felt that if Jack had eyeballs, that he would be able to connect better with the audience that's watching the movie. But at the time, Tim Burton and the producers didn't agree, so Disney allowed them to have creative freedom in that process. Another fun fact, from October to December, Jack appears at all of the Disney parks, but he's considered to be a rare character. Some things that I learned about the character Jack Skellington is that he appears in multiple movies, not just Disney ones. For example, in the movie Coraline, in the scene where she's in the kitchen with her other mother that is making breakfast, you can see Jack's face in the yolk of the egg before the egg drops into the frying pan. More Easter eggs can be found in the movies Jack and the Giant Peach and Alice in Wonderland, that's featuring Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. In the movie James and the Giant Peach, Jack Skellington also plays the character Captain Jack. In the movie Alice in Wonderland, Jack Skellington's face is in the Mad Hatter's bow ties. Now I'm going to be transferring my drawing of Sally onto the styrofoam. Sally is a ragdoll monster from Halloween Town and was created by Dr. Finkelstein. Because Sally was created instead of born, she was a prisoner of Dr. Finkelstein and had to obey his every command. So Sally was made from faded blue fabric for her skin tone, and she was sewn in many different places, leaving stitches all over her body. She is very slender, with large eyes, red lips, and very long red hair. She wears a V-neck dress made out of many different fabrics that were stitched together. She also wears black and white socks with black boots. An interesting fact about Sally is that she survived a deadly fall from the top of Dr. Finkelstein's tower. which leads me to believe that it is impossible for Sally to be harmed or hurt. She also has the ability to stitch herself back together if her limbs were ripped off or torn apart. Besides being made out of faded blue fabric, she's also stuffed with leaves. Because Dr. Finkelstein doesn't treat Sally very well, Sally always tries to find ways to escape his laboratory. By doing this, she poisons his food and drinks. Sally's interests include sewing. She also has a deep knowledge of poisons, and she also has a lot of love for Jack Skellington. Another interesting fact is that Tim Burton originally wrote Nightmare Before Christmas as a poem that only had 3 main characters. Those main characters was Jack, Zero, and Santa Claus. The name of the poem was known as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." So in the original poem, Jack Skellington would have never had a love interest character, therefore Sally would have never existed. Another interesting fact is that Sally is not known as the Corpse Bride. Growing up, I always put these 2 characters together, but they are 2 completely different characters from 2 different worlds. And another speculation about Sally, that some people believe she is Dr. Finkelstein's daughter, but that is said to be not true. Initially, Tim Burton wrote Sally's character to be in conflict between Dr. Finkelstein's love interest and Jack Skellington's love interest. So where they would fight over Sally's love, and that would make Dr. Finkelstein's relationship with Sally more of a love interest instead of a father-daughter relationship. Now I'm gonna start on making Oogie Boogie. I'm just going to trace over my original drawing to transfer my drawing onto the styrofoam plate. Oogie Boogie, also known as the Boogeyman, King of all bugs, and the 7 Holidays King, is the main villain in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie Boogie was banished from Halloween Town, so he lives on the outskirts of Halloween Town in a lair underneath his henchman's treehouse. His lair is very dark and casino-like. Oogie Boogie is a bug-filled burlap sack that is either the color gray or sometimes he glows green depending on the lighting he's in. He also has a snake for a tongue. The backstory of Oogie Boogie's demise took place 1 year before the movie Nightmare Before Christmas even starts. Oogie Boogie tried to outdo Jack Skellington by being the scariest ghoul in Halloween Town. In Oogie Boogie's plan, he wanted to rebrand the holiday Halloween to Crawloween, a holiday dedicated to only bugs. But his plan was not successful because of Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington found out Oogie Boogie's plan of changing Halloween to Crawloween, so he had to become the most terrifying creature in Halloween Town. Once Jack became the Pumpkin King, he banished Oogie Boogie out of Halloween Town. Some interesting facts about Oogie Boogie is that he likes games, especially gambling. He loves jazz music and dancing and singing around in his lair. He loves terrorizing everyone in Halloween Town, and he hates Jack Skellington. That is his nemesis. Oogie Boogie has 3 henchmen. Their names are Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and they are completely terrified of Oogie Boogie. Because Oogie Boogie was not allowed to participate in Halloween, his 3 henchmen was ordered by Jack Skellington to kidnap Santa Claus, so they brought Santa Claus to Oogie Boogie's lair so that he can make Santa Claus into a stew. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!